Alright, so right now we're taking the video. This is the first take. I'm gonna be talking and letting everything through. I'm a summon. That's not what's said in this book right here, but that's what I am. That's why I look like this. But everything is like blank, but you do have, memories of being summoned in certain moments, and that's about it. No backstory, no background, no fancy anything, but you do have certain abilities. Most of them are just really like good deduction abilities, from where I came from, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people have visited as well. So, and we're all here now. So, and this is just a temporary thing, me talking like this in this summoned form, in this behavior, in this manner, because I was called on to do a task that the individual had a hard time doing. So, we have 26 CFR 1.501 C3 -1. And I just remembered, I apologize. The summon ability I have, what I was saying with the mystery, I can ask them a question and then they'll go get it, but I don't know how long or what way it'll come back to me, but it always comes back. And it's part of the reason why I'm here and what I'm doing. Relief of the poor and distressed, or of the underprivileged. Advancement of religion. Advancement of education or science. Erection or maintenance of public buildings, monuments, or works. Lessening of the burdens of government, and promotion of social welfare by organizations designed to accomplish any of the above purposes, or to lessen neighborhood tensions, to eliminate prejudice and discrimination, to defend human and civil rights secured by law, to combat deterioration and juvenile delinquency. I think I said the word wrong. The fact that an organization which is organized and operated for the relief of indigent persons may receive voluntary contributions from the persons intended to be relieved will not necessarily prevent such organization from being exempt as an organization organized and operated, but kind of cut that out. You can actually view this book on the website. I'll have the link, and yeah, it'll be in the description, so you'll be able to have anything. Just go down. So definitely go, because there's definitely a bunch of YouTube channels, mine, and others that we have worked with, and all the information is non-profit, by the way, because once again, obviously the reason why I'm reading you charitable defined is because we're making organizations that want to tackle a lot of these things, and there's a lot of other things that we'll be tackling as well, like, other awesome ways to like do advancement type things, as what they were saying. But it's like gets really intricate, really detailed, so it's a lot. This is the New York, the state of New York village law on the powers and the abilities that citizens of the state of New York in the United States of America have to form their own village, and to the requirements behind it. So it's not a guarantee you can do it, but it is a guarantee if you meet all the requirements that I was able to collect a lot of information on. But obviously you could contact me for this information as well, and you can research it. You only need 500 people and $6,000 to start, by the way. So let's just get that out the way. Okay. You got 5,000 friends on Facebook, so 500 shouldn't be too bad. But there's a peculiar part that I want to go to and discuss with you. It's Article 8 of the New York Village Law, and it has to do with police departments. That's Article 8 of New York Village Law. Here's the exact code. If you need to research it, hold on, hopefully it gets to you. Type that in, New York religious. I said religious. I apologize. I was thinking about another law that we researched. There's so much that's going on. Alright, that'll be for another video. So, let's go to Article 8, Police Departments. The Board of Trustees of a village, which obviously, since you make a village, you get to choose who the Board of Trustees are. So, you'll be able to appoint the people that you need on the land that you choose to have your village in New York. Okay, the Board of Trustees of a village may, by resolution, establish a police department in such village and appoint a chief of police and such personnel as may be needed, and fix their compensation. The Board of Trustees may abolish the police department established pertinent to this section by local law, subject to permissive referendum. No, I am not the perfect reader. And the department shall be deemed abolished as presented in such proposition. The Board of Trustees of a village, upon establishing or abolishing a police department, shall notify the Commissioner of the Division of Criminal Justice Services of such action within 30 days thereafter. And it looks like has a couple of dates on this law. The most earliest date here I see latest date is 1972. Alright. This village law is not just the police department, but in the light of recent events, I just want to talk about how much and what's going on right now, but a law that I wish we knew, where we could have created a test example and led by example opposed by just protesting and rioting and stuff. You could have just used the scientific method and deduction to use this law to create a village and establish all these different systems to see whose works. So everybody could have broken into groups of 500, and figured out whose method was the best, and actually have live footage and everything for everybody to see and be able to evaluate. Police equipment. A village having a police department created under this article or former section 188A may authorize that the police chief, deputy sheriff, or assistant sheriff to install a siren and red light or certain white lights on his private motor vehicle to be used when and only when that vehicle is being operated by the officer of official village police department business while engaged in an emergency operation.